Welcome to another Women and the series. It is Etobo Sigwe, Ezi Kolomuo. Today I want to discuss the Igbo principle of Ofonogu. The Igbo principle of Ofonogu. And before I proceed, I would like to remind us of Afiolo Extra. I will enjoy as many of us that listen to and watch these videos to make preparation to be part of this year festival. It will be an honor, especially the lecture day, the second day. You've seen some of the topics we are going to treat. And before we get, before end of July, I will unveil the speakers for this year Afiolo Ihejio collection. I would like you to be part of this program and make yourself available so that we learn, we connect, we'll build a healthy Ordinana community. Through program like this, we'll build a healthy Ordinana community. Dalono, thank you. Okay. Today I want to discuss on the principle of Ofonogu. The principle of Ofonogu. The Igbos will say Omife Jidofo. Omife Jidofo. Ofo in this instance means truth. In other words, whatever you are doing, stand on truth. Whatever you are doing, stand on truth. Currently in this teaching of Ordinana, it is as if we dwell so much on Chi, Ndi Chie, Agwo, Ogwo. You know, we keep going around this four topics, and less is spoken of about Ofo, whereas Ofo is the integral aspect of Ordinary Igbo. The teaching of Ofo is the integral aspect of Ordinary Igbo. Remember, I said that Ofo is what? Truth. The principle of Omife Jidofo seems to be the sum total of the 10 commandments. For those who are familiar with the 10 commandments in the Bible, the principle of Omife Jidofo is the sum total of those 10 commandments. However, where the Igbo principle of all differs is the attachment of what? Ogu. We have what we call Ogu. Ijiofo means standing on truth. Ijiofo Nogu means standing on truth and sword. Standing on truth and sword. If you look at is it Lady Justina or Lady Justita, what they call it, the woman that they mold in courts, that is holding a scale and sword. I think that's a perfect example of Ijiofo Nogu. That is a perfect example of the meaning of what? Ijiofo Nogu. Because I say that Ofo Nogu means standing on truth and what? Sword. The latter, that's Ogu, is a principle that underscores the limitation of patience and the capability to what? Strike back, and strike back what? Successfully. In social or civil study, this means defending and fighting for your right when wronged. Although this largely implies, that's the civil aspect of it, largely implies taking legal action through courts. The Igbo principle of Ofonogu means taking any action that you deem fit after holding what? Ofo, Ofo. If you want to employ the Ogu part, it means taking action that you deem what? Fit. It is important I state that Ijiofo means standing on truth and enduring persecution. While Ijiogu implies an end to the endurance of what? Persecution, after you must have exhausted many peaceful mediums of what? Reconciliation. Be that as it may, my teaching today is primarily centered on Ijiofo. That is what? Standing on truth. Are you standing on truth? Are you standing on truth? People are always keen about this Ijiofo. We even answer it as name. Jidofo, Ejiofo, Njiofo, Ofo Nedu. They are asking you, are you standing on truth? There is even a name, Ogwejiofo. Ogwejiofo. It means that the battle that you enter with Ofo is going to be successful. So the Igbo is asking you, Ijikwo, are you standing on truth? Are you standing on your right? As a person, one of the reasons I decided not to do Alpha consultation after I learned Alpha divination is that I noticed that a lot of people that come to you for divination are always keen on finding out what is happening to them or who is doing them. But they hardly admit the one they are doing to people. or the ones they've done, the wrong things they have what done. Even at times when Alpha says that this person have done so things, the person will start denying. But people are always open to hear that this person is the source of your problem. This one is the cause of your problem. This one is what is doing. But the one nke ha ji aka ha wee kote, ndị Igbo si isi kote Igbo ọgbakasị nke ha ji aka ha wee kote, they will never want to admit it. They don't want to hear about it. So we like living a life of what? Denial. We like for us to be, for any wrong done to us to be righted, but we deny, we refuse to deliberately go out to right our own wrongs. So in that case, I like Ijiofo. I like Ibogo. Inu ogo Ijiofo. Iya da anu ogo Ijiofo. Iye Ijiofo wela anu ogo. Onu ogo ni Ijiofo we no. Iye emeli. Mani Ijiofo. Are you standing on truth? That thing you are complaining about, are you also guilty of it? Ijiofo. Even the Alpha I mentioned, never I say go no. Oh, you fake or dibia. That's why I keep saying at times when people go to Alpha, when you go, have you exhausted? Have you tried to look for ways that you have wronged people? Have you tried to write all those things before you start looking for what is doing you or who is doing you? Have you also solved the one that you have done to people? Have you restored it? Have you seek for restitution? Yeah, they for. Many of us are looking for what is doing us, but we are not keen to admit the one we do to others. So I ask, Ijikwofo, the complaints you are making, Ijikwofo, Ijikwofo. I think there was when I read one mystical book about several years ago. The book was saying, whenever we feel offended, have we stopped to always look for the ways we helped the offender? Have you tried to look for the ways you open the door for the enemy, for the offender? So, Ijikwofo, in the business you are doing that you complain about, Ijikwofo, in your relationship, in your marriage that you complain about, you complain bitterly about your partner, Goa, Ijikwofo. That is the question I'm asking. Ijikwofo, the legal experts, you say, those who want to come to equity must come with a clean hands. Akayadukwacha. In Igbo, we find out Ikwakululu. Akayadukwacha, before you lift up those hands and asking Chuku Naka Okoluko, Ijikwofo. Before you start asking more your ancestors will not go into any battle on Ijirofo. Chigu will not fight any battle for you on Ijirofo. He who must come to equity must come with clean hands. When you start seeking for the intervention of your ancestors for your and all those things, Ijirofo, are your hands clean? Ijirofo. And all those things give you direct Ijirofo. What are you doing? What's even the motive you are doing all these things? Is it to take advantage of them, to use them? I keep saying it. You do not use spirit. Rather, all more they use they use more. So how man them bridge your phone and bridge your for? Hey man then nagi for? Are you keeping to their commandments? Hey na son so for? He may claim me na son so for. You cannot be putting down others and expect your own not to be put down. Are your hands clean? Are you standing on truth and justice? The Igbos, knowing that Ejiofor is the most important thing, concluded Ojiofor Ghana. This means victory is assured for anyone holding offer, anyone standing on truth. The victory is what? Assured. The day the person decide to employ the Ogu aspect of it, the person will be victorious. He who is standing on truth, he who is standing on justice, you definitely what? Emerge victorious in any battle who decidedly engage in. So let's stop thinking that we will not reap what we sow. No, and we are free. That we ask for forgiveness, we are free. No, we must reap what we sow. If you want peace, then sow truth. Only your peace. You must sow truth. Sow truth and you reap peace. If you want progress, then sow justice. These things are simple principles. Because most times we're always looking for shortcuts. If you want progress, then sow justice. If something is white, say no the white. You cannot have progress without justice, both in your personal and your communal life, in your business and professional life, in your social life. If you want order, then obey and keep rules. We must ensure that we are holding offer. We must ensure that we are standing on truth. You cannot be lying to people and expect you not be lied to. You cannot be a cheat and expect you won't be cheated. You cannot be ripping people off and expect people won't rip you off. He who brings an ant-infested firewood into his compound has already automatically invited lizards. Onye kpara ahụhụ nkụ arụrụ ji ngwere ụgwọ ha ya abịali ụgwọ ha ya abatalele. So you cannot take what does not belong to you. And we are talking about justice. We must learn to hold on to offer. In this ordinary journey we are making, in this our life journey, we must learn to hold on to offer. We must learn to stand on truth. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop looking for shortcuts. Hold on to offer. Jide offer. Omife jide offer. This is how we can create our own inner peace, despite the noise all around us. This is how we can create progress, despite the retrogression around us. This is how we can create health, despite the sickness and diseases flying around us. Onye ji ofo ya ana, no matter the situation, no matter the economy, onye ji ofo ya emelele golo ya ana. Maka isi nwa ada atọ na mba. Isi onye ji eziokwu aya atọlele na mba, ọ ya analele. No matter the chaos, no matter the noise, once need your for Iana. Odinana is nothing without offer. When I started the Dibia journey new, I told my ancestors, my father and my mother did not do Dibia. My grandparents did not do Dibia. There is nobody close to me that I saw that was a Dibia. What am I supposed to do? They asked me a simple question. Do I know the truth? The first time they gave me a physical offer, they told me that offer is not, it doesn't mean anything. Mystique doesn't mean anything unless I have truth. That is only truth that makes offer powerful. That without truth, an offer is worthless. Ordinary is nothing without offer. If you want truth and justice, then live a life of truth and justice. We reap what we sow. Omife jidofo, makojiofo, Ghana, alum. Thank you for watching this video. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. I would like to hear from some of you. If you have any question, please, you can reach me through the number on the screen, or my email address, or my other social media handles. Thank you.